Hey again, in the previous video we completed design the layout, then we just say we was able to get the ID of select cell, which is great for now. Now what I want to do, I want the first player play and the second player play, and I save whatever first player selected and I save whatever second player selected, then I find who is the winner. So just let me just save some spaces here. Why he get too much spaces here? So let me just create one method here, a new method, new function. I will name it function, and this function I name it play game. And I suppose this function takes two things as input. Take first thing cell ID, which is type of integer, okay, and also this function get the button selected, bu selected, which is type from the button. And this function, I don't expect to return anything, but this function have to be called after the button is selected. So here he select the button, so he will call this function. He will send the ID of the cell that user selected, and also he send the button. Why? Because I need to disable the button and to don't allow a person to click on this button again. So first of all, say okay, the button after if someone click on it, I have to disable it. So you say okay, bu selected dot disable is enable. Wait, is enable is equal true. Why equal true? Because equal false. So make it false. So make the button disable so no one could enable it. No one could click it on again. So what do you think we need to play the game? First of all, we need to have information about first player. So let's suppose I have variable for player 1, and then this player 1 should be array list of integer, because I have list of the location that he selected. So list of integer. Also same thing I would do it for player 2. I have player 2 list. So here I save whatever player 1 selected, here I save whatever player 2 selected. Also I need to find the active player. So everyone, one player could play the game. So let's suppose at start point I have the active player is player number 1. So here we start, and now I'm checking. I'm saying hey, if the active player is equal 1, that means the first player play the game, I will go here. First of all, I change the button, the selected dot the text for that button, I change it to the X. That means the X is playing the game. Second thing, I say button selected, I change the background for that button. So I say set background. When I say set background, I mean the color of the background of the button. So I say color dot green, okay? Because I add X, then I change it to green. Also I add, you see I define a player 1. I don't know why I use capital, it's better to use small. Start variable name, naming convention, as the clean code say, you say name it first character as small. So I say player 1 dot add. Why add? Because I want to add whatever the cell selected to the item. So wait a second. I the X play the game, I set my cell to X, I set the background to green, that means X is select this one, and I add this one to the X list. Then after that, what I will do, I change the active player for sure. I have active player, I will change it to 2, because so the second one could play the game. Else I would do same thing for the second player. So what second player will do, copy paste it. He will add O, because the O he's playing with O. What I give him a blue color. Cell ID, I will add it to the second player for now. Then I will change the active player to 1. So when the first player play, I add it to player 1 list. When second player play, I add it to player 2 list. Then they continue playing the game. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And that is. So if you just run the game for now, we don't have any checking for finding the winner of the game, but we are able for now at least to see or to whenever any player select any cell, change that cell for that option. So let me see if he was able to do that. here you go, see, X selected, he changed it to X. Now the second player, now this X, now the active player is 2, so have to go to else. If the second player play the game, he give it O, see, now X, then O, whatever, see, every time one player play the game. That is great for now. So what I want to do now, I want to stop this one, then I want to check, find the winner. So let me define function for find the winner. So I name it check winner, okay, because I'm doing it from UI. So how I find the winner? You know the rule. Let me first define variable winner is equal, well, I defined capital winner equal -1. That means there is no winner. So if someone select complete row, he will be the winner, or complete column, he will be the winner. So it is rules, just I apply them. So I say, hey, if for row number 1, I say here, if player 1, okay, dot contains, has in his item 1, and player 1 has in his item say 2. So if he select number 1 and he select number 2 and he select, I have to say and he select player, what, why, player 1 and player 1, he's dot contain number 3. So if his list has number 1, number 2, number 3, that means he's the winner. So I say, hey, the winner now is the player 1, or cool 1. That's good. Same thing for the player 2. So if the player 2 selected cell 1 and cell 2 and cell 3, that means he is the winner, okay? I would do same rule for the second row, third row, and continue. So this is for second row, this is third row. So for the second row, the player 1 have to have 1, 2, 3 have to have 4, 5, 6, and this one have to have, this is just rule, 4, 5, 6, and this for the third row, 7, 8, 9, and if this one contains 7, 8, 9, if his list have this item, is be the winner. Now let me go to the, so this one should be row 2, this one should be row 3, okay? I'll just copy it for column 1, column 2, column 3. So 1, 2, 3. So I name it column here, column 1, this one for column 2, and this one for column 3. So what do you think to be the column 1? For column 1, you have to select cell number 1, cell number 4, cell number 7. Is that right? Yes, 1, 4, 7. So 1, 4, 7. Same thing. If this one select 1 and 4 and 7, he is the winner. So what about this one? It should be 2, 5, 8. I now to increase it. So you just apply the rule. So this one also 2, 5, 8. What about this one? Should be 3, 9, 3, 6, 9. Yes, and this one should be 3, 6, 9. So this is for column. So now I have the information about the winner. So I'm checking here. I'm saying here, if the winner is not equal to -1, that means I have winner for now. So if I have winner, I have to show a message saying, hey, this one is win the game, okay? So if it's not equal -1, because the initial value is -1. So if there is no -1, that means I have a winner. So let me check. If the winner equal 1, that means the first player win the game. Just show a message. Same this message that we showed before, if you remember. Let me just copy this line of code and go here and say, instead of this one, I just replace the message. I say player 1 win the game, okay? then for sure I have to say else, because if if it's not player 1, should be player 2 in the game. One of them he have to in the game. So yes, this is basically how the rules check the winner game. I just call this checking after the player play the game. Whenever you play the game, I'm checking if you are the winner or not. So you play the game, check if you win the game or not. So let me just rerun the game and see what is going on. And yes, seconds, and we will be able to find who is the winner by row or by column. Wait for seconds and let we see what is going on. Yes, the game being more fun for now. So, but just I click here, I get X. So now I cannot click again because disable it. If the other player play this one, I played this one. Other player play this one, so I cannot play it. So I will play here. Other player play this game, I will add here. Then he say player 1 win the game. That's great for now. So now I think everything is cool. So let's go to the next video and try to do auto play.